from Braham. Say what's up, America? Half of you should know me, right? Other half a replica.
What's up, everyone? It's T-Rick and
Virtue, the Realionare.
So basically, this is how it goes. I'm a big Tom Macdonald fan, right? I've loved a lot of his music, and I just recently saw this whole Mac Lethal thing. And the thing is, I've seen Mac Lethal on Facebook doing some of these quick raps. I thought he was good. You know, he stands out. I'm going to lean a little more biased towards Tom Macdonald. Now, I'm not a rapper. I love music. I have a good ear for music. But I wanted to bring someone on to go through this whole rap battle thing and basically analyze it through that rapper sense. And no one I know better than Virtue to actually do this with me. So we're going to go through the first video, second video, and third video of this whole battle scheme that's going on and analyze it and get a good reaction. Now, the good thing is, this guy right here, he doesn't know who Tom Macdonald is. When I called him, I said, hey, man, have you heard of Tom Macdonald? He's like, who? What?
Especially a rapper named Tom Macdonald.
Yeah, and so I tell him that, and I was like, you know Mac Lethal, right? And he's like, yeah, I've heard his stuff. So basically, he's going to be, I think, the best person to have on here that's not he hasn't really heard Tom Macdonald. When he came over before we started this, I actually showed him a couple of his old songs. And I mean, what'd you think of him?
It's dope. I mean, especially to look at the guy, I didn't really know what to expect. But
straight up, dude.
But he's dope. I like him. Mac Lethal's more an established artist. I've heard quite a bit of his stuff. And it's really weird that they're beefing because a lot of their content is kind of the same type of, like advocate for people, rapping to the people, being a regular people person, so this could be really interesting to see this battle because I have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, I'm excited. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do something a little different than some of these other guys that are doing these reaction videos. We're basically gonna do all three of these diss battles, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna walk it through him because he's not in the known of what's going on. I kind of am, and we just want to see how this actually plays out. So we're gonna get right into it. So first battle. And this is good. The video starts with this, so we're gonna kind of pause it. And you remember, you got the space bar, so you can stop it whenever you want. I got the mouse, so I'm gonna, if I think something's cool, I'm gonna stop it and see what everyone thinks about it. But basically, this is what all started. This is Tom Macdonald came out with a song, and it was Straight White Male, and this was a tweet that came out at the same time. Now, supposedly Mac Lethal is saying that he wasn't talking about Tom Macdonald. Who knows? But this is what came out. This white dude who raps about how white dudes are super oppressed is garbage. I don't know his name, not gonna learn it. His bars are awful, and he can shove his entire low rent aesthetic, is that the word? Aesthetic? Yeah. Up his bung, right? So we're gonna start it off. Here we go.
Alright.
I talk shit about Tom Macdonald and didn't realize that so many of my fans were his fans, and now
hello, I'm here to appropriate black.
So I'm just gonna tell him that I was talking about somebody else. That's it. Yeah. I was talking about somebody else.
I think we should actually look at some of this. Let's look at some of this real quick.
All right.
Hello, I'm here to appropriate black culture while simultaneously whining about how white people are victims. Okay. Obviously, Tom Macdonald's crying here. You spelled I haven't been relevant in years, and I'm super effing jealous. Wrong, bro. I've sold out your city twice. Maybe you can open up next time. Savage. Savage.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know who you are and haven't heard your music until now. That tweet was about someone much smaller than you. So here's his reply, right?
Right.
However, if you feel like if it applies to you, fine. I'll play along. Which is weird that, okay, I think that's kind of weird. But
right.
I don't think your aesthetic is low rent, though. Your videos are very well produced. I also don't see any videos of you outright saying white men are oppressed. But maybe I didn't watch the right ones. Which leads to my next point. I have 2 million more YouTube subscribers than you. Why did he jump straight to that?
They had to just grab his balls real quick.
Well, I mean, like he's trying to say, like, look, I wasn't talking about you. I went through your videos, but by the way, I have more subscribers than you. It seems like that just seems really, that's just weird to me. Right. So my views are down 40% this month, and your views are up 50%, and I still have 1 million more views than you. I've also sold the clubs you're talking about out over 40 times. I didn't bring any of this relevancy shit up though. You did. This is art, not a competition. I wish you success and luck. I wonder if we missed something.
That's it. Yeah. I was talking about somebody else. You believe me, right?
So this is Tom Macdonald. This feels like the biggest cop-out ever. Guess I'll play along too. You have 1 million more views than me this month. You dropped 6 videos. I dropped 1. Also, with 2 million more subs than me, how are your views not through the roof? I mean, that's logic right there, right?
For real.
Seems like a large portion of your fan base doesn't care to pay attention. I just dropped Straight White Male 5 days ago. You clearly jumped on the internet bandwagon of being purposely ignorant to the satire so you could have a platform to whine. It's 2019. I get it. This backpedaling is lame as F, though.
Right?
Oh, shit. All right. Man, who gave this old man Twitter? Who taught him how this works? Someone tell him when he mentions me, do research first. He just old and bitter, can't hit him where it hurts. Cause it's impossible to make this guy look any worse. Hey, the world forgot about Mac. Now you can't eat Ramadan fast. That Oxycontin you put up your nostril finally rot your brain or where you always wag. Whoa, I should go slow. I don't want you back on the dope. It ain't a joke when you're going broke and you got a daughter at home. Leave me alone, you old man. Your career is a joke, it's so sad. Your biggest record is a cover song while you cooking breakfast. You ain't no dad, fucking housewife, fucking washed up, fucking never ever had a sound. How you rap with ICP and still end up the biggest clown? Mac Lethal, what's lethal about him? Old age, stroke face, a relapse going back to his old ways, a suicide because no fame? You ain't a real artist, you just retarded. You a weak target, I feel bad for killing. You rap fast, but every bar's filler. We kept Lethal, but we lost Miller. I guess your tweet is backfired. Go look up satire. I guess you're slower than you look, Mac. You got flat tires. I'm a visionary, you a parody. Your catalog is embarrassing. You pushing 40, your style is corny. Stop rapping and do some parenting. Fuck, I guess it's that time of the year. Hi, I'm here to revive your career. Guy, you come off so fucking weird. It's 2019, just admit that you're queer. I don't expect to get a ton of response from a midlife crisis with writer's block. Even though it'd be nice to talk to a rapper who can't even write a song. Wow, look at you now. I'm selling out shows in your town. Your demographic, all old ladies. You don't appeal to a younger crowd. You ain't mainstream, you ain't underground. You a specific brand of fucking lame. Your triple time flow hella boring. How you say so much and have nothing to say? You are all opinions, I'm all facts. You are insignificant, fall back. Need a update, reinstall Mac. You can restart and then not rap.
Reinstall Mac. That was pretty cool. I like that. What do you think of the beat?
The beat's dope. I mean, it's interesting that it's slow.
Yeah. For a diss track,
especially for diss tracks, I like the upbeat, like almost like a Mike Tyson, like. Blah, blah,
well, it seems like he's not even like his vibe.
Yeah.
He's not just like whoa, blah, 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 blah. He's just like, oh man, like. Right. So I think he's playing kind of this card like it's easy, you know.
Right. Yeah.
It's an interesting play.
Yeah, it is.
Picture your life. Flipping burgers, go get me
it's almost
some
like he's bored.
Huh?
It's almost like he's bored or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Cola with ice, 1 apple pie on the side. David, I'm trying to be nice. I seen you reply in my comments. You said it wasn't about me, come on, just be honest. You spoke out the ass and then all of your fans started turning against you. It fucks up your pockets, you're backpedaling. You don't have enemies, you're afraid to have to deal with that energy. You're lying and trying to make up a save. You said it, you meant it, David's too late. Oh dear, I can't believe I have to set this shit straight. Man, old ears, I hope you hear exactly what I say. Man, I'm here, you said you didn't even know my name, dawg. So here, I'll say it so you don't forget again. It's Tom Macdonald, bitch.
That's like a regular name.
That's a good ending. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that is good.
What'd you think?
It's cool. It's totally like a, I think because if you think about like going like slow on the beat, it's kind of like the, like because he's calling him slow, he's calling him retarded. So like bringing it like slow on the beat, like I'm interested to see what Max says in return, because I mean clearly dudes like.
Well, it seemed like too like I didn't really like insult wise. I mean, I heard a lot of like old jokes. That's what it kind of sounded like. He was kind of referencing to his age.
Right.
But I didn't really hear like mad insults.
Right.
So,
When I think
I
even
to get dirty.
I think even like the old thing is more of his career than his actual age, because he mentions his age, but I think his more of his energy of the age thing is more of like your old dude. You know what I mean? Like,
I like how he called him out for like kind of bailing out and said that what did he say, like you don't want that energy. You talked about the energy part of it too.
You don't
like,
want the enemy energy.
Yeah, dude, that's okay. All right, so let's see the rebuttal here. Let's see. All right, so Mac Lethal. Honestly, just the appearance, he just kind of cracks me up. Like, Tom Macdonald is eye-catchy, right? Mm-hmm. But for some reason, it's like, maybe it's part of the younger generations, where we're kind of familiar with tattoos and facial tattoos, and I mean, he had a grill,
right?
But you're kind of like, it's kind of surprising, but it's almost, it doesn't feel like threatening.
Right.
It's kind of comfortable. Mm. But then I like look at him right now.
Right.
I just kind of laugh at that, like, oh,
like not scary at all.
All right, he does have a nice mic though. Look at that.
Yeah.
Better than my mic.
I got a little story about a single white.
Remember, you can pause.
Her name is Tammy, but you'll need some fine details. Internet and argues with strangers, cause inside she's full of insecurity and anger. She tries to be edgy, that's her rap ploy. But back in the day, she was a frat boy. She says everybody hates her, but no one even cares. So now I'm gonna grab the bitch and throw her by the hair. Hey yo, single white female, it's time to make the jade burn. Where's your fucking balls, bitch? You acting like you Grey Worm. How you gonna let a little tweet hurt your feelings? Did I bruise your ego, lil girl? What are you revealing? Your whole fucking gimmick is claiming everybody's too PC and sensitive. So why you want some victim shit? If somebody don't like you, that shit straight troubles you. Why the fuck you acting like an SJW? You rap.
I like that. I like that SJW one.
Yeah, that's JW. And even just like looking like him.
Because it took him like I think a week to actually come out with this one. So I think that he was really trying to think it through, and then you got to think he went and bought a costume, So he's like, I got to look like this guy in some part of this,
Well, especially, I mean, you can't. Him doing that to Tom Macdonald? Him doing that to him is something that Tom Macdonald can't do to him because he looks like he looks. You know what I mean?
That's pretty.
So that was a good like little uppercut right there. It's funny.
I wonder what Tom Macdonald even thinks when he looks at that. Like, all right, that's pretty funny, dude. Like, he put a fucking just one braid here, a blonde ass braid.
Exactly.
That's pretty good.
Because I mean, if you think about it, he kind of clowns on himself, like in his own videos.
Yeah, I mean, you see some of his whack, like when he's dressed up like an Indian and stuff. He's an interesting entertainer.
Yeah.
Rapping like you want to make America great again, but you're not even American, Tammy. You're Canadian. You live in the safest fucking country in the world, and you act like you're repressed, man. You're such a little girl. Speaking of little girls, you want to diss my daughter? Damn, that's a cheap shot. That's so damn disgusting, man. Well, I can throw cheap shots too. Let's talk about the fact your girlfriend used to suck off R.A. the Rugged Man. You want to say I'm rapping filler? Your girl is a king of the dot groupie that be letting rappers filler. We got mutual friends. They gave me dirt. These are facts. Your girlfriend ghost writes half your raps on YouTube. The biggest video of mine has more.
So I'm curious to find out if that's actually true.
Yeah, I wonder.
I mean especially like his execution with it is like that. He's saying that he dug up some dirt, and then he brings up it that. I found out your girl writes half your raps.
See, he said ghost writes. What does that mean? Ghost writes her raps?
Yeah, ghost writes.
Oh, so she's not in the picture.
She's writing the rhymes for him.
If she does, that's some pretty good shit.
Right.
Honestly, even if she did write half the raps, that's pretty fucking. For one, they're a teammate or team, working together. That's pretty savage, bro. Working with the lady writing sick raps like that, like.
Oh, exactly.
So I mean, yeah, I guess it could be. It could be insulting.
But then at the same time, like if you're going to, if you're dude going to war with dude. You know, how often is a warrior gonna bring his lady with him to the war? You know.
I mean, if it's some like Amazonian woman, you know, she'd probably be smacking.
Right. So I feel that, especially if it's true, I feel like that was a good jab.
That was good. He's got like I like his beat too.
Yeah, the beat's cool.
It's kind of like a funky beat, you know.
Yeah, he gets the head bobbing.
Yeah, and then he's got a good, you know, his delivery is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I like how he does it. And then when he even said like insulting my daughter, like he didn't even rhyme that part. Like that's so disrespectful. Or that's whatever he said. Mm-hmm. But and he even hit like family, you know, like you're hitting the heart right there. Yeah. But I got one for you, you know. It's like that's pretty good. I like that.
Exactly. Yeah, it was cool.
More views than all your fucking videos combined. Speaking of YouTube, you claim that I'm irrelevant. I got 2 million more fucking subscribers than you do. You wear women's clothes and Nicki Minaj braids cause you gotta hide the fact that you secretly got AIDS. You think that bitch, I'm a millionaire. You want proof? Meet me at the bank and I'ma kill you there. White on white violence. Damn, it's snowing. You're the fucking rap equivalent of Candace Owens. I heard you block people on Twitter because they told you Mac Lethal is bigger. Sweet Jesus, you're bitter. What's the matter, Lele Pons? Did my lethal injection get stuck in your vajayjay wrong?
I like that. Meth Lamore.
To move some units at the record store. You're not a lyricist. You're not controversial. No one is offended by you, and that really hurts you, bro. You lie about the height. You're not 6'5", you little man. You look like Kid Rock had a meth baby with Lil Xan. You look like bad baby. What's the matter, Elsa? Why you acting sad lately? I'm a martial artist. You fake wrestle, bitch. You aren't the man, but you do look like Becky Lynch. Ladies
McDog farts.
and gentlemen, coming to the ring right now, this man is a Canadian who would give anything to be.
So that's Tom Macdonald, I'm imagining.
5'8", 6'5".
Wow.
Tammy McDonald.
What if he's that tall?
Oh shit, let's watch this wrestling video. Oh my god, what kind of fucking move is that? What is that? In your diss song, you tried to say that I was gay, right? You're the motherfucker that be dressing up in gray tights so you and other half-naked men can fucking play fight. You just need an excuse to lay there and take pipe. In America, is another word for dick, which is the reason
Hog.
you have it tatted underneath your lip. Cause you think, bro, you give enough head. You wear nail polish, motherfucker. Enough said. You ain't skilled, be quiet. You look like Billie Eilish did too many pills and got filled with violence and killed her stylist. I heard your this ICP, homie, your girl's a juggalette. You say I'm in my 30s like
The hell was that? Hold on, I want to see this. A juggalette, right? So that's like the ICP crew or whatever those.
Yeah, because you know ICP's juggalos.
Yeah.
The chicks are juggalos. It's funny though that he painted it on there.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's not a mask, bro. That's weird as shit.
Yeah.
Here? Why does it say here? These guys.
You say I'm in my 30s.
Sorry, it's not my crew. I don't know about ICP too much.
Right. I don't know a whole lot.
Go to a nice private school. I got a sick fucking house. I own my own pool. How the fuck you gonna try to say I'm having an identity crisis? You're a 30-year-old man dressing like I don't need controversy and shock value. I grab the mic and pour my soul.
I like that, pour my soul.
Lesson in how you thirst fame. From here on out, your name is infinitely cursed, man. Cause if you say your last name, you have to say my first name. Bitch, my fucking rap name is in your fucking birth name, Mac.
Macdonald. That's actually pretty good.
That was good.
I like that. I like the. That is a good finisher.
Yeah. So interestingly enough, I mean, I wasn't really. I didn't really know what to expect, but I feel like Mac really got him.
So if you were to say, because there's two different kind of vibes, I would say. I guess Mac was kind of laid back. It was kind of like that funky flow. It wasn't anything like a major, savage diss track.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, who do you think would take that first round?
Well, because so ultimately, they're going like they're like bar for bar, diss for diss. What seems to be like I don't know either of these guys personally. I'm not a big fan of either. I mean, I just heard of Tom Macdonald. But as far as actual content on what was said, the creativity behind it, the dressing up like the dude, all the way around, I feel like Mac Lethal like that. I feel like he took the first round, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like the first one's a little hard to even dish out insults.
Right.
Like, and really hit a spot.
Exactly.
But
I just feel like he was more creative with it and just like had a few better punchlines.
look at his shirt. Hangover Gang. So that's like his record label, I think. Hangover Gang.
Interesting.
Go cry about it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's an easy target to like diss on his looks, though.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think did Tom Macdonald even diss on really his looks. I think it was more of his age and I guess what views and shit. I mean, not really views. I don't even know if Tom Macdonald even brought that up much.
Just like his relevancy.
It's like actually about his rap and age, I would say.
Right, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, then that most of what he was attacking was him coming after him for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so which if it's the case or whatever, you know.
Well, see, you've been in rap too, like. So, with rap battles, like, do you think it's justified? Like, do you think he should have taken that route where he actually just released a diss track on him for writing stupid stuff like that? Because granted, he did. Well, it's weird because he did kind of walk back away from it, but then he also like said, "Hey, by the way, I have more views and more subscribers or whatever bullshit than you."
Right.
So it's kind of like flexing on him. Like it's kind of like he flexed on him or just insulted him, and then he backtracked, and then he was like, "Well, fuck off, I'm gonna flex on you again, but I'm not gonna try to get the clout that's in it, you know."
Right.
So normally in a diss track, like, I mean, granted, old school rappers I think we're a little more savage.
Right.
Do you think it's justified for him to come out at Mac Lethal like that?
Well, that's interestingly enough that like in the world of the like battle rapping and stuff, it really doesn't even take much. So as far as the justification, he seems to authentically believe that tweet was about him, and so in the rap world of like especially diss rappers, that's totally something that would bring out a diss track. You know what I mean? You look at the M and Machine Gun Kelly. You know, the Machine Gun Kelly simply said something about Eminem's daughter being hot, and M just barrage. You know?
Yeah.
Did it deserve a response? Maybe, but maybe not like a barrage of disses. You know what I mean? But that's the diss rap world.
Yeah.
That's the game. So somewhere it felt like it was directly at him. It sounded like that. Sure, why not?
So this one was released today. You ready for it?
Yeah. I'm interested to hear what he did with the wood.
So Mac Lethal said he wasn't even going to respond after the last one. By the way,
did he though?
Supposedly, that's what I hear from people that are talking about it. They're like, he's not even going to respond. He said he's not going to respond. So I wonder if this is going to be good enough to actually bring him out.
I'm interested in hearing it, especially after the last one to have something to play off of that. I'd like to see what Tom's got now.
Now this is the last. This is like the finale. So if you really want to stop after you hear something really good, pause it and like, if you want to,
oh right,
like really pull it out because I want to stretch this out. This last one could be really good.
All right.
Oh my god.
Tower beats on the track.
Listen, I think I can hear it. Mac Lethal is hyping himself in the mirror. His wife tries to tell him that she's getting curious. He just yells,
Shut the fuck up, it's just Tom Guy's serious.
I hope you would keep it anonymous and awesome. It's not your response to be flawless and awesome. It's gotta be hard finding time to perfect all your rhymes every night at Narcotics Anonymous.
Ooh.
Hi Dave, I'm not even trying. You don't scare me at all. If you did a drive-by, I'd wave. It's so it's like I'm watching my dad trying to use an iPad. You should just give it back. You've been sober like 8 years. You're the type of guy who can't have 8 beer, have a single drink and need to get some coke and probably suck a dick for a painkiller, you party.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it just real quick.
Alright.
Just already, I feel like he's coming a lot harder.
Mm-hmm.
I like the beat.
Yeah, the beat's dope.
Because it's more new age, where he's just like, you know, and then
When it's even more hype.
Yeah.
Like, the first beat was just kind of like, oh, this is cool, you know. I mean, all right. But yeah, this one's more like yeah, got some shit for you.
Yeah. I like this kind of like how he did this too, because in the beginning he did both sides, like his face, and then he's in the middle,
right.
You know, doing his rap too. I like the silhouette kind of thing.
Yeah, that is cool.
I want to make a video like that. Do like a silhouette.
Coke and probably suck a dick for a painkiller, you party animal, you bad boy, you're a crazy son of a gun. Roddy, and still you're a pussy, you tap on my shoulder and run. Where are you going? I'm over here in a house that you can't afford with your career. Got your own pool, kids in private school, you the fucking Mother of the Year.
Ooh.
Your wealth. You are worth 2, Dave. I am worth 12. You're tweeting at YouTube. Somebody help with my monetized videos. Dave, that's a tell. Broken, ugly, short and stubby, 40-something with a face that was born for punching, act tough, but I know what your court's muffins. The type to wife up the first horror fuck the big bad
Ooh.
Dave. Got the Ellen cosign. Cool. Try to ride that wave to the Hollywood sign. Fool. You were so excited just to get invited. Teeth were freshly white and couldn't cheese enough. You said, I love rap because it's counterculture. Dave, counterculture is who beats you up. Your future is handies imagining baddies in nasty pajamas and transplanting hair to your head from your fanny. Stop doing teeth commercials. Do an actor, Dave. I don't
Wait, hold on. I gotta hear that. What did he say right there?
hair to your head from your fanny.
Right there.
Nasty pajamas and transplanting hair to your head from your fanny.
Transplanting hair to your head from your fanny.
There's something about pajamas. There's a little more in there.
Okay, let's go back this a little bit. He does it so quick, I can't really pick up everything.
Tammy imagining baddies and your future is handies from Tammy imagining baddies in nasty pajamas and transplanting hair.
Baddies in imagining baddies in pajamas?
Yeah, baddies in pajamas transplanting hair.
Hair to the head from the fanny.
Yeah, from the fanny. Yeah.
From the fanny, like groin hair, ball hair, or some shit to the head? Because he is bald.
Because he's bald, so he's getting a hair transplant from his ass to his head.
Oh my gosh.
From your fanny. Commercials. Do an actor, Dave.
That was good.
I'll piss in your mouth till you wheeze and gurgle and stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple. I was a
Wow.
I wore spandex. You were a customer. You did Xanax. I'll take you and then smash it together.
Okay, so hold on a second. Hold on. So, the spandex thing was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole wrestling thing was weird. Granted, they edited it so he's like fucking humping this dude, but he's pulling him off the ring. So,
Right.
the thing is, I did wrestling when I was a kid. I didn't do that kind of wrestling. So, wearing those are fucking weird all in general.
Right.
It's weird he did wrestling because I didn't really know that. But how he turned that around, that's actually pretty cool.
I'll take you and your bitch by the ear and then smash you together like Stone Cold's beer. Being a fucking loser. Punchline, it's a PSA. The chromosomes from your mom and pop create retards and they name them Dave. Nobody's safe. The wife need to chain up her legs, remove all her eggs, put them in bags and then lock them away in the safe and send it away on a plane. I'm lucky that I know CPR. My girl heard you this and she died laughing. She was bummed we went
I like that.
a week and then she went right back into Minecrafting. My girl was
There you go.
Your girl looked like death, fam. She declared she collecting the soul of a dead dad.
Ooh,
Family and coffins
shit.
with you, Chris Benoit to solve all your problems. The shame and embarrassment. All of the comments from fans you had. I saw it, you lost them. Ain't dropped an album in 4 years, dog. Rapping is your hobby. My career less than a year. 20,000 physical copies.
Wait, is he talking about CDs?
Yeah.
Who the fuck buys CDs anymore? People actually do that?
But yeah, people buy quite a few. But I mean, nowadays it'd be more impressive. Like, what are your streams? You know, what are your downloads? But I mean, especially if you're selling like a lot of CDs.
That's a good sign in general, just in the market that we're in.
Right.
Damn. I told you he's an up and coming rapper, bro. I'm pretty impressed by this dude. I've liked his music. I'm just super biased though, so I'm just gonna be like fucking. Oops. Sorry, YouTube. I'm gonna edit that out. Don't worry about it. I'm just like Tom Macdonald all the way, you know. But I think I just see the potential in him. Like, he's kind of done quick raps too, which I haven't really seen him do. But I've seen him do like slow stuff, and then I saw him kind of do like the typical rap, you know. The backfire. It's like the way he's doing it. It just, I think it's with the beat too. It just reminds me of kind of like this new age rap. So he's kind of doing these different styles,
Right.
which I find pretty impressive, you know. And then, I mean, I just know about Mac Lethal, like rapping about pancakes and shit, like making pancakes. I'm just like, dude.
Well, the thing is, like, both of them are creative. They're creative artists, but like the Tom Macdonald's a lot more versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's a lot more willing to like step completely. I mean, he's already his approach is already outside of the box.
Yeah.
Let alone willing to throw everything all out over the place outside of the box. You know what I mean? Like the whole Nicki Minaj looking video thing and everything. Ran on low color unicorn. You know, of course there's gonna be people out there that gonna be like, oh, you're gay or this and that. He clearly doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And I like
Which is
that.
savage, yeah. I like that. I mean,
and clearly Mac Lethal does give a shit.
I'm just surprised he came at him. Like, I like in the beginning of one of his, he said something about, you should have done more research on me. Like, Tom Macdonald's like, you should have done more research. And that's how I thought. Like, he's like, this guy has no bars, or his raps are whack, whatever he said. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, like, I feel like he didn't even look into his music.
Right.
And made that statement. And then I feel like he got called out. and then he looked back through it and was like, then that's where the compliments came in, like, you know, your films are well developed, like they're well filmed or whatever he said, you know, compliments there. I feel like he's like, oh fuck, I just unleashed a beast, dude, like it's gonna be crazy.
Right. But then at the same time, where it's like how he was talking about like restarting his career or whatever. They're
I'm
like,
here to restart your career.
Yeah.
So.
You know, it's kind of again, it goes kind of back to the MGK thing, where the one dissing one is going to cause attention to the other, then so you get this dynamic of both people getting more attention.
There's like an actual name for that, right? The Martha Streisand effect or something weird, where like you target someone, but it brings them a whole bunch of fame. Like,
right.
It's like negative publicity is still good publicity or something. It's like phrases like that. I think there's a fucking name for it.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's that kind of effect. So it's like, so that no matter what happens in this, they both just gain more fans. They're at least clout. Well, maybe not even clout, but like recognition. You know, it's it. But yeah, because you got your Mac Lethal fans. They're just gonna always be a Mac Lethal fan, but they might be looking at Macdonald.
Do you think more people would switch over to Macdonald though from Mac Lethal than Macdonald to him, because he kind of reached out and did the bullshit towards Tom Macdonald? I feel like some of his fans would be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Right.
Even if he's good, like fuck that. Like you don't. That's not how you handle it.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and also because I mean, so many things are based on people's point of view. That, you know, so that I feel in general, people are going to go more towards him. You know, he's the one that whether he was actually attacked or not, he's the one that felt like he was attacked. So
the victim mentality thing that's been thriving in our society would probably be everyone clings to.
Well, and especially the way that Mac Lethal came at him is it seems a little fishyly guilty. You know, like but
then he pussed out too, which I find is very funny.
Right.
It's like you might as well have stayed with it, but I guess I don't know. In this day and age, like. Probably don't want to insult people as much because you just get reamed for it, and I guess we're seeing it happen in front of our eyes.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
All right.
Years, dog, rapping is your hobby. My career, less than a year, 20,000 physical copies. I have millions of streams, I'm living your dream. You're a glorified YouTuber, look like a meme. Go to stupid extremes, definition of try hard. Watch me rap after eating a Tide Pod, dying for attention. That's why you started this little beef. You're so desperate, expect that right after this ends, your sex tape probably leaked. Let me tell you, it isn't the bars, it's the way that you look, it's the way that you are. Nobody cares about your music no more. Dog, you do impressions, you rap in 20 styles and you think it's flexing. I got a question, why you gotta pretend to be everyone else to resemble impressive? I killed you already.
Wow. That was good.
He does do an impression video. Like whatever, or impression or 20 styles, whatever he said.
Right.
So that is interesting that he's questioning him on that because, I mean, obviously, if you're making a video, you want attention, so you're going to make a video about some random shit, you know? Like, I'm going to do 20 different styles of rapping.
Right.
But it is funny that he questions that video. Like, he's literally finding dirt in, like, the weirdest places. Like, something I wouldn't even think of.
Right.
He's like, yo, did you think about that? Like, this dude's acting like other people to get fame.
Right.
So that's a crazy insult. I think that's a creative insult.
Yeah, that was good. That was clever, too. I mean, so far, I mean, on the rebuttal, on this one, on the rebuttal after Mac Lethal's, I think he's the originator, you know, he came first. So the first one's like,
it's the opener.
Here's what I got for you. Yeah. You know, then when he comes back, it's like, all right, now I got some stuff for you. Right.
You just fed me material, bro. Because
Exactly.
what it seems like, too, is that all the insults that are being dished at him, he's basically turning them around and flipping around and adding better calculated I don't like to say attacks like this is a fucking war, but just like this calculated way of flipping what he said, like what he said with his the tights. Yeah, I wear tights, but you were a customer and you did Xanax.
Right.
Like, make fun of me all you want, bro, but you were fucking popping pills, you know? Like,
right.
So.
Yeah, so his flashbacks are dope. The interesting thing is they're both really creative. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like he's upset. The Mac Lethal's just more like, oh, whatever, this guy. You know, and he's like, I ain't let you get away with nothing.
No.
I'm talking about everything that you said.
Ooh.
But so far, that I'm really liking this one.
Okay. Well, here, let me rewind this a little bit just in case we missed anything. All right, you press play.
If I killed you already, this don't need a sequel. I'm honestly bored with this shit. Feels like I'm kicking the corpse in shoes you can't afford. Feel horrible doing me like this. How many rappers wrote your response? Come on, Dave, give him credit. I know you sent texts, I saw with my eyes. I know what you said, Dave, I read it. You a real piece of shit. Not like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit ate a piece of shit, took a pee and shit, you're that piece of shit.
What? That's pretty good.
That was hella clever. I like that. I like that a lot.
To throw an insult in like that in a.
If a real piece of shit took a real piece of shit, took a pee and shit.
I just think his brain is like. I think this dude's like a genius, bro.
He's dope.
Cancel the fire from MTV. The network wanted something fresh and clean. I bet any day they'll be calling me. You left rhyme shares cause you had to. You didn't walk away, wasn't something you planned, dude. Got lost in the drugs in the whirlwind. Caught pants down with another man's girlfriend. Piece of shit. Nah, like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit fucked a piece of shit and got an STD, you're that piece of shit. You got a pet bird, but you never thought you'd be dead first. I'ma put you both in the oven when you get burned. I'ma put you both in a pet urn. Piss into the bottle, mix it up and turn the ash into plaster. Give it to your bitch. Tell her make statues of me just to capture my win. My girl will just spit in her face and we'll dip. Get a hammer and come back and smash it to bits. Put a plaque in his place so that no one forgets that your biggest mistake was as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. It's the peak of the mountain for you. This is it. Yours.
I have to pause it, dude, because there's so much in that. What did you hear in that?
So ultimately,
Should we listen to it again?
yeah.
Okay, let's listen to it one more time. See if I get the right spot.
Turn the ash into plaster. You got a pet bird, bet you never fucked a piece of shit and got an STD, you're that piece of shit. You got a pet bird, bet you never thought you'd be dead first. I'ma put you both in the oven when you get burned.
Okay, so you got a pet bird. You never thought that you would die first. I'm gonna put both in the oven. Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'ma put you both in a pet urn, piss into the bottle, mix it up and turn the ash into plaster.
Put you in a pet urn, put you both in there, piss in it, turn it into plaster.
Yeah, so basically they piss in the ashes and make it into plaster, and it's gonna make a statue, and then I think he says something about his girl's gonna smash it.
Give it to your bitch. Tell her make statues of me just to capture my win. My girl will just spit in her face and we'll dip. Get a hammer and come back and smash it to bits. Put a plaque in his place so that no one forgets.
What the fuck is that?
So basically, he's gonna make a monument of his win out of dude's ashes. His girl's gonna make a monument of his win out of Mac Lethal's ashes. Then Tom Macdonald's girl's gonna come and smash the statues.
What in the?
Then they're gonna make a plaque so that everybody remembers what happened.
Is that what he's doing right there? Doing this? Okay, let's hear it.
This is good. I like it.
No one forgets that your biggest mistake was as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. It's the peak of the mountain for you. This is it. Your aesthetic is pathetic. You don't get it. I'm prophetic. Your rap athletics are born. Fucking Guinness World Record. Be careful where you were headed. I'm cemented as a legend. David Sheldon severed that is destined to be the evidence. Every room you ever enter, I will always be the elephant. While you try to fit this capital L into development, you dead in land and I send a letter to heaven that explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention. I can.
Damn. He said you're deader than
Okay,
life.
honest, I'm gonna be truthful. I was so fast, I didn't hear any of that. So you're probably used to some quick raps. Did you catch all that?
Not enough to make a whole lot of sense of it from being the first time hearing it.
It sounds good.
But
So that means rewind, right? That means rewind. Let's rewind. All right. Here, let's just make sure.
Yeah, he covered a lot.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay, I got the ears ready. Here we go. Ready?
Room you ever enter, I will always be the elephant. While you try to fit this capital L into development, you dead in land and I send a letter to heaven that explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention. I can smell it, you sweating, and it's 11:11. I make a wish that when you die, you come back resurrected, so I can kill you again and again and again for the record. If you're feeling kind of froggy and you jump, you get dissected. Oh dear, I can't believe I had.
That was pretty good. If you're feeling failure, you better just get dissected.
So I heard that something about resurrected and killing him over and over again, and then sending a letter to heaven.
And then so
To get your attention. So it's like he's sending a letter to him after he killed him.
he gets attention, and so about 11:11, so he could be resurrected, sent back, so he can kill him again and again.
Oh my god. It's kind of like, to be honest, like I was a big Eminem fan, and Eminem would just come up with the craziest shit. Like the crazy stories where you'd be like, you're a fucking psycho, bro. If your mind's running that far, you're literally like a clinic, you're a psycho.
Right.
I'm kind of getting this vibe from this guy. Like the story he's coming with is just like mind-blowing.
but a genius kind of site.
Yeah, no, definitely. Trust me.
Because it's like like it's clever. Like where the hell? Why are you thinking that?
That's so insane. Like crazy from a white dude with braids with tattoos from Canada.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, all right.
Oh dear, I can't believe I had to set this shit straight, man. Old ears, I hope you hear exactly what I say, man. I'm here. You said you didn't even know my name, dog. So here, I'll say it so you don't forget again. It's Tom Macdonald, bitch.
And he does it again. I like that. I like that.
It's Tom Macdonald, bitch. The overall, like, to be honest with you, like, the whole beef is funny to me because it's based on nothing important.
It's so weird.
It's not even because
We're eating.
Even to this point, it's not even for sure that he was talking to him. So that's the funniest part of it to me.
Well, it was weird too because he was like, "I'll play along." Mac
Right.
Lethal is like, "Oh, I wasn't talking to you, but I'll play along." But honestly, like you saw that first. Look. Look at that. Okay. Lethal Injection. I mean, yeah. He releases a song about straight white male and how I remember watching it was like people think I just get away with everything. Like a cop pulls me over and I laugh in his face. And I just get away from everything. You think my life is so easy. You know, I survived. He said something like I survived on kale and mayonnaise.
Right. Well, and so all I'm saying, because I mean, it looks pretty fishy and like real suspect, completely. But at the same time, he left it so open that I mean, who knows how many white rappers are out there rapping about being oppressed, you know? And so
Are there really? I don't know.
And so,
obviously, there could be a chance that he may not be talking to, but it's just like I just don't like people not like they say something and then they try to take it back and not even apologize. Like if you would apologize, like, hey, bro, I didn't even look into your videos, man. You're actually pretty good.
right.
You know, like if there was something like genuine human interaction, then it'd been cool. But it's like he just like ran away from it,
Right.
and then started insulting him, and it was like, bro,
Right.
like you're the older guy, like you should know how this game works, like you know where it's gonna go.
Right. Yeah, because they totally could have been like, bro, like you're tripping, like I wasn't talking to you, and left it at that. Because I mean that I guess that would be more of the part that's like makes it even more fishy. You know, like all right, this smells it. Like okay, but cause I mean, like you said, like being the bigger guy would have been real easy to just be like, oh man, you're dope. I wasn't even talking about you.
So he wanted the clout, sounds like.
Right.
Like he wanted it. So I can feel like where Tom Macdonald was like, I'll revive your career.
Right.
I can see him like, obviously the way you left it was like you want something out of it, you know? Damn. I heard this drop today and it was like Madhouse. All over Instagram, all over Facebook. I'm stoked to check this out and run through it. Glad you actually come, dude. That's pretty cool.
Me too. Yeah, this was fun.
You got a new favorite rapper now, right?
Yeah, you know. I don't know if he's my favorite, but he's definitely like a new like.
Yeah, it's a creative guy.
I mean, I appreciate the turning me on to the dude because, especially like I was saying with his other music, some of those other videos he showed me, like a lot of his music is right along the same lines as me, like just kind of being an advocate for humanity, the underdog, like the homeless people and all that. and the thing I love about both of them, to be honest, that they're both your everyday people, like they both, like Mac Lethal, you just walk up to dude and like talk to him, Tom Macdonald, you just walk up to the dude and talk to him, the type of people. So I feel like that's really cool. Like neither one of them like big superstars, like. So it's pretty fun battle.
It is, man. I feel like they're both going to get some pretty good attention.
Yeah, same.
I just feel like Mac Lethal fucked up by starting it off with it. If it was like Tom McDonald talking shit to him, then Mac Lethal would be like, yeah, I got this, dog. Like, I might get all the hype, you know?
Right.
I just feel like that's bad on his turn, but I like Mac Lethal. So, Tom McDonald. Mac Lethal, you can chill wherever the hell you're from. I don't really care. Tom McDonald, if you see this video, bro, and you want to come kick it with the boys, you just hit me up. You'll see. Just hit me up.
Right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it was dope. And again, well, I don't know about again, but if I'm interested to see if Mac Lethal happens to do another one.
Do you think he will?
But after this, I can see why he would say he's not good.
I think he said it before. Like, he put out his and that's like word of mouth. I haven't even looked into it, but I'm pretty sure he put out his rebuttal and said, "I'm done. This is it. I'm leaving at this." Mm-hmm. So it's a good thing he did it beforehand, if that is true. Because if this came out and he was like, "No, I'm done," then he's just like, "I forfeit," you know.
Right.
But at the same time, I guess he's doing it before. But it just looks better. Jalapenos are kicking, huh? Well, I'm gonna end it. I think we're super long. I don't even know how long this is going for. That was amazing. I had a good time. That was damn, that's crazy. That like got my brain thinking weird now.
Oh, right.
It just put me in a weird thought process. It's pretty trippy. Like how someone's brain can just come up with shit like that. And how fast too. Like this dude was like a day, 2 days, you know, boom, Tom McDonald has something. Mac Lethal takes a week.
Right.
Maybe it's the old age.
Right.
It just takes an extra minute to make sure you get everything going. Because when you have that young energy, it's just a whole nother world. And then Tom McDonald comes back out with it like a day or two after. Like, dude, that's pretty savage.
Exactly.
But
there's kind of that small difference of the like the being the like a has been or whatever. It's like he's comfy.
Keep going.
And what Mac Lethal would be, you know, he's comfortable in his career. He done did his thing. You know, you got a new dude that's hungry. You know, like oh, you want to attack me? Watch this. You know?
Yeah, so, that's savage because that went totally different with the Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah,
like the older version, Eminem came back and killed it.
Yeah, exactly.
And Machine Gun Kelly, that's a weird dude too. That's weird too because they got the whole tattoo, skinny guy, weird looking kind of vibe going on. Like Machine Gun Kelly is, I wasn't a huge fan of him. I had a couple buddies to listen to him, but when I look at him, I'm like, this is a goofy dude. Mm-hmm. When I first saw Tom McDonald, I was like, on Facebook, I was like, who is this goofy guy, bro?
Right.
And I saw the views actually is what I saw, and I was like, holy shit, this is actually a popular thing. I wonder if it's good. So then I watched it, and I was like, all right, let's click on this Facebook and let's just go through all the videos. I was like, oh my god. So,
well, funny thing about him being from Canada is he kind of reminds me of Mad Child from Swollen Members, but not so savage because Mad Child is like the savage with his approach and everything. And,
were they from Canada or something?
Yeah. And so
and they're rappers.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll have to look them up.
But yeah, that's a rap.
That's a rap. That was a rap, dude. That was a crazy rap. All right, guys, we're gonna end it. You'll see us again. I'm actually gonna we've been kind of in cahoots with doing a little tiny concert, little live stream concert with this guy right here. Gonna put him on something. I've heard his music and I like his stuff too. I'm trying to not cuss. Right. So yeah, you might see something. I'll post it on YouTube. Check it out on Facebook. Yeah, it's going to be a part gaming, part stream thing. We're just in the works right now, so we'll kind of see how it goes and get everything set up, and we'll do some advertising beforehand and see what happens, man. I'm stoked.
Dope.
Hell yeah.
Sounds
well,
good,
thank you guys. You guys have a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle. That was savage. Got any last words? Drink water.
The drink water. Thanks for having me on.
This guy's the water guy, bro. If you want to drink water and be inspired to do it, this is the dude to show you how to do it.
And if you want to know what your water is and the structure and like how it works and how it flows through you, hit me up. I can help you.
You want to shout anything out? Like a SoundCloud, MySpace, whatever. I don't know how you would get in contact.
As far as right now, I don't have all my links in my head, but facebook.com/Virtue the Rilla or MySpace, they're not MySpace, facebook.com /the Realionare. It's like the millionaire, but Realionare. And that's my actual Life with Virtue page.
So what we'll do is we'll put that actually in the description down below, and you guys can click on that and check that out, and make everything easy. You guys can see everything he's all about, which is pretty cool. And then you guys stay tuned, because I got some interesting ideas coming through. So we're going to bring it. That's as simple as that. We're going to bring it. So you guys have a good one. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me